What is it?
It's a wind-up figure, like a music box.
Who built him?
I would think a magician. You see this? A keyhole in the shape of a heart. Another mystery.
Congratulations on the film. It is beautiful.
Thanks, Brad.
Fantastic. Tell me about portraying the groundbreaking filmmaker Georges Méliès.
Well, I was able to watch a lot of his movies and I was very impressed. I thought his body of work was extraordinary and his output prolific. He must have hardly slept. I mean, he worked, he choreographed, he designed, he wrote, he built the sets, he operated the camera, he directed, he acted, he did the magic tricks, special effects, all his. Marty is also related to that tradition. The energy of Martin Scorsese really had to be the energy of my George at his most prolific and at his most creative, as we see in the scenes where he's working in his own studio. And it was very good for me to do those scenes because I learnt just how beautiful and rich and full George's life was before he lost everything.
You've got a bit of talent.
Most actors talk their whole careers about how they'd love to work with Martin Scorsese, and here at the ripe, bold age of 14? Is that right? You've done it. How was the experience of working with one of the most celebrated living directors?
It was incredible. He's so different from any other director I've worked with. He's such a perfectionist. Everything he does is so fine-tuned, and he's used all his years of expertise, all of it brought into Hugo, and just looks amazing.
He's an icon, he's a legend. You know, it's Martin Scorsese. He's one of the biggest living directors. Working with him, not only in my career, but at such a young age, it's a true honor, you know, and hopefully I have enough years in me to go on and work with him many times in the future, because he's a stunning director to work for, and he really does make the feeling on set perfect.
You'll have to forgive him. He's quite simple-minded.
I understand that Ben Kingsley and Sacha Baron Cohen often stayed in character between takes during filming.
Yeah, they're very method.
Was that a strange experience?
It was really special because every time I saw Sir Ben, I would be like, hello, Papa George, how are you? And he'd be like, hello, Isabel, how are you? So it was really interesting. You know, it helped me with the character, and I learned a lot from them. One of your most significant co-stars, in a way, is the automaton. What was your impression of that incredible prop? It almost does seem like it's another person sitting there.
When I first got the part, I thought it was going to look like a Tin Man, sort of cylinder head, that kind of really clunky looking thing. But when I saw it, it looked so real and so lifelike. It was really creepy, but it was really helpful as well, because it was almost like having another actor there.
How much of it was actually functional and how much was special effects?
It was completely functional.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was insane.
Tell me about your take on Lisette.
Lisette's just such a lovely character. She's such a lovely girl. And I was sort of thrilled to get the chance to play her, but it's also quite hard playing sweet characters who don't at first glance seem to be, seem to be all that complicated. It's an important moment for the movie where I talk about my brother having been killed in the First World War, and you suddenly realize not only do these two characters have something in common and have some common grief and pain that they both had to deal with as a result of that terrible war, but also that's been the backdrop for the entire movie.
George wants to be invisible. It's exactly how George feels. I don't want people to look at me. I'll stay in my corner. But you can't stay in your corner. Life will always come in and say, right, come out into the light. And the light that he comes out to in this film is so beautiful.
The story's not over yet.